Get ready for some wow on the Signature Mike Show.
I got that wow. Who wants some hands up right now? We got that. Turn it up loud. I know you're wondering how. I got that wow.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I have a great show in store for you today. I'm going to end it with a great design dilemma, so you want to stay tuned. I also have my friend Stephanie Richardson from D&S Painting. We are going to begin with Dan Bauer. He is cooking in the house today. Dan, thank you for being here.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure.
Yes, Dan is the executive chef and general manager of Dinked Pickleball out on Fury's Ferry Road. If you haven't been there, you need to check it out. And they're open for some dinners.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Monday through Friday, open in the evenings. Saturday and Sunday, we're open all day from 11. So.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yep. Yes. And you are going to make a tuna for us today.
Yes, I am going to do a traditional Hawaiian poke. It's something that we have on our menu. From an athletic standpoint, you know, it's an instant burst, high protein, complex carbohydrates. It's something that you can eat, fuels you while you're playing on the court.
Fantastic.
Yep,
yes.
absolutely.
This is right up my alley.
Yep.
I love it.
Indeed. So those are the two completed ones that we have there
Okay.
On the menu at Dinked. We do a shoyu style or soy sauce based sesame oil. And then we do a spicy kind. So
awesome.
That's with a spicy mayonnaise tossed
Boy,
with that.
Look at those there.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah,
Yum.
indeed. So let me grab my ahi out of the fridge.
Okay, great. Boy,
Sorry.
they look so nice there. My goodness.
Well, it's you know, it's the key is of course starting with good fresh tuna.
Yes.
In with that, and that's always the basis to just about anything from a cuisine standpoint, right?
Okay.
And so one of the things that we do is we make a good sticky rice that is washed and rinsed and then cooked just so that it maintains a nice fluffy texture, and you can really just
Okay, and that's sticky rice.
yeah, it's sticky rice. So it's Calrose rice, and then we wash and rinse it 3 times to get the extra starch off of it, so that it, when you cook it, the water is actually absorbed by the grain and not the starch that's in the powder or the dust that ends up in the bag. So,
awesome.
yeah, and from that, so super simple little dish. Now you have your rice.
Okay. And
then we want to start with mixing. And with both of these preparations, to me, I start them exactly the same, right?
Okay.
So, we've got our ahi. Okay, in Hawaiian, directly translates to the word chopped. That's literally all that it means. It's become synonymous with ahi or tuna
yes.
in with that, but you can apply this if you're vegetarian and you want to do this with tofu.
Okay.
Chop up tofu and do exactly what I'm about to do. You can do this with steak. You can do this with avocado. You see that a lot in certain places. So
okay, great.
We're going to start with a little cubed diced tuna in the bowl. I'm going to add just a touch more to this guy here. So, and then we're going to just start with our ingredients. You use a Hawaiian sweet onion. And again, so you're just kind of cooking with your eyes a little bit here, right? You're just trying to, does that look appetizing? Is that, you don't want to overpower it,
yeah,
right?
Some people like more than others.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
So do that, and then a little bit of green onion, much the same. And again, that's just is some of the classic ingredients to Hawaiian poke.
Great colors already.
Right, yeah, absolutely, right. And then we use, for simplicity's sake, this is furikake, okay? And this is a toasted sesame seeds and seaweed mixture, and it's a really nice, gives that kind of umami, really richness to the entire process and a little texture. So that's what you sort of have right there. And then I give each of them a tiny little pinch. This is togarashi. You don't like spice? Stay away from that.
Okay, it looks spicy.
So, yeah, that's going to light you up. That's a chili flakes ground up with different spices from all over.
Okay.
So, so we have both of those in the bowl, everything, and we're going to give each one of them just a little tiny little bit of chili garlic paste, And that just gives it a little bit of a background of a bite, right, into that. So
great.
We're there. So we're gonna make this one shoyu style, this one spicy style. So for that, what we're going to do is, this is sesame oil.
Okay.
Okay, really nice. And we're not looking to go crazy. We're just looking to shine it up a little bit, right? And so you're just trying to make where everything gets bright and glossy.
Glossy, exactly,
right?
yes.
You know, in doing that, you're not adding a cup of oil or anything like that. And then we'll take that, and now the shoyu or the soy sauce, and you just kind of liberally coat that a little bit, much the same. Again, you're not trying to drown it or anything along those lines. And in effect, at that point, now you have poke.
Okay, great.
I mean, in that sense, right? And so that's literally what that is. And then over here, I just have some. You're in Hawaii and you go to a poke shop. They're going to offer you all kinds of condiments to put on top.
Great, and that's what you have plated here.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Great.
So
we have about a minute left, so why
Okay.
don't we show this next one here?
Okay, so the next one is this is a spicy mayonnaise that we make. And you do this is just like potato salad now, right?
Okay.
You got it in a bowl and you're tossing it up.
How spicy is that?
The longer you let it marinate, the spicier it's going to
I
get,
see,
right?
okay.
So if you eat it right away, right fresh, it's going to have a good bite to it, but it's going to be something that is very enjoyable. And then
Okay.
really you just put right on that.
Okay, and this one as well?
Yep, right on that
Okay.
rice, anywhere you want to go.
Okay, it looks like you kind of put it on the side. I mean,
Yeah.
you have a great eye for plating as well.
Right, yeah.
I mean, there's so much we need to learn about you, and we'll have you on the show again. I mean, you are a master chef. You have been all around the world, Michelin restaurants, high-end. You've been in Hawaii. You've been all over the place. Yes.
And then just some accompaniments, a little wakame seaweed salad, which is my favorite.
Awesome.
It tastes like candy. And then a little tempura crunch, because I got to have a little crunch in everything I do. So
I love it. Hey, we're going to revisit this at the very end of the show as well,
Okay,
Dan. But thank you
wonderful.
for being here. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. More from Dan and Signature Mike.
awesome. Thank you.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fears Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
Remember when a handshake meant something? At F&M Bank, it still does. Here, you're greeted with a smile, called by name, and treated like family. We believe in people over profits, and we're proud to grow with Washington and Augusta, Georgia, and all the communities we call home. F&M Bank, hometown banking, timeless service.
Come on, let's make this moonshine all day. Let's make this world with everything you say. It's so easy and so fun to feel this way. To feel this way.
The ultimate driving machine for everyone at Taylor BMW.
Discover the Bordeaux Event Center, where elegance meets charm and forever memories are made. Whether you're saying I do, hosting a banquet, or celebrating life's big moments, the Bordeaux Event Center is more than a venue, it's an experience. Nestled in the picturesque woods of Thompson, Georgia, the Bordeaux Event Center features bridal and groom suites, a caterer's kitchen, and a state-of-the-art audiovisual system. Schedule your tour today at the Bordeaux Event Center, where moments become memories.
I cannot wait to try some of that tuna. That is right up my alley, and it's on my lifestyle. I don't want to call it a diet, but it's on my lifestyle dining plan, but really great. I have my friend, Stephanie Richardson from DNS Painting. Thank you always for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You look fabulous. You're modeling something from my store, I don't know if people know, but I have a design store, and I also have a clothing and boutique store for ladies.
Yes.
And you were in because we have a fashion show coming up in a couple of weeks that you don't want to miss, and you're going to be one of our models. So you were in there getting fitted for your outfit.
Miss Rhea is awesome.
Yeah, Rhea is awesome, and people are going to be able to meet her in a couple of weeks.
I'm excited for that.
Yes. Let's talk about DNS Painting, and what I'd like to focus on today is women in business. I love strong women in business. I love working with women, and we have a lot of women viewers. We have a lot of men as well, and I appreciate that, but we have to give women their due.
I think so too. Let's do it.
How is it to be a female in the painting industry?
In the beginning, it was a little rough. You have to, earn your stripes, so to say. But now that I'm in it and people know what we do and what we bring to the table, everybody is just generally so nice. And it's walking into the paint store every morning, it's almost like a high school reunion. It's, you run into this one, run into that one. It's always great to see everybody talk about what projects they're working on. I've definitely built myself up, so it's really good now.
You've been in the business for how many years?
Technically, we're gearing up for year 10. So we technically started in 2016. So 10 years in it, and it's crazy how it seems like a lifetime ago, but also yesterday.
Awesome. So so you have built relationships, and you know people. But when I think about you and your business, I don't think of you, necessarily like I'm telling somebody, oh, she's a woman. I don't have to preference that. You are a hard worker. You run a tight ship. You're great at what you do, and you have great pricing.
Yes.
So it's just in there, and that other stuff is just second nature. And I think that's what you have found working in Augusta. A couple of facts: significant revenue. Women-owned businesses generate trillions in annual sales and employ millions of people, contributing significantly to the economy.
Yes, women work hard. And one of the things that I find to be really awesome is I give it all at work, and then when I go home, I'm still mom. I'm still, grandma. I have a little grandbaby, and I'm able to wear multiple hats, and it's a really awesome experience.
Yeah, it's a juggle. It's a thing that you have to, yes. And I think that's what made it hard for so long, because the men went to work and they expect dinner on the table, and you had to be the mom and take care of things. But women are they're stronger than ever in the workforce and keeping home.
Yes, so you find a balance. Crock pots. I have a crock pot going at home right now for dinner tonight.
I love it. Your husband, I'm sure, as well. I know he's involved with a business.
Yes.
I'm sure he's also involved at home too.
Oh, yeah, very much so. We kind of have our roles. We know exactly what each other needs to do. So while I'm inside cooking or cleaning or homework or whatever, he's outside tinkering with a spray rig or, messing with the dogs or whatever. We know our roles.
I love it. Yes. Well, as running a business, I mean, you have employees that are stronger with some things than others.
Absolutely.
So running a home is kind of the same thing. You know whose strong point is where. In my home, I'm not the cook. I'm not the chef. I wish I were, because I'd be making that tuna poke. But I love to eat. That's my role.
Me too.
I take out the trash. I am the garbage guy. So anyway, there are roles you fit into, because there are certain things you're stronger at.
We're a great team.
Yes, good. And that's what it's about. It's about being
a team.
No matter work, which you are, or home you are. It's all about teamwork. There's no I in team.
Exactly, and we couldn't do it without our guys. I feel like me and Angelo get all the credit because we're the face of DNS Painting, but our guys are so awesome. And not only our guys, their wives, you get to know their families, their children through the years, and we're nothing without them.
Absolutely. I've met your team many times, and they're just always great, respectful, hardworking, great at what they do. Absolutely great. There's a growth trend with women-owned businesses. The number of women-owned businesses in the U.S. has been increasing, with a substantial rise in revenue growth between 2019 and 2023.
That's
here
awesome
we are
to hear.
now heading into 2026. I can only imagine, how much it's grown even more.
I think it's amazing because it gives us the flexibility to still be a mom, to still be a wife, to still be a daughter, whatever hat we're wearing that day. I don't necessarily have to call a boss and say, hey, my son has a stomachache today. I'm not able to take him to school. I'm able to do that. So that's one of the perks that I looked at going into this on my own, is it gave me the flexibility to make a name for myself in the world, but still just be a mom.
Yes, awesome. Yes, you set priorities and boundaries.
Exactly.
And yes, awesome. Diverse perspectives. Women bring different viewpoints, ideas, and insights to the table, leading to enhanced problem solving and innovation. Yeah, don't you see that?
I 100% see that. I am looking for problems before problems exist.
Okay.
I have learned how to put out a fire.
Let's talk about what happened while we were getting ready to film today. You had a client call you.
Yes.
And you were, but it was about paint choices, color choices. You were explaining to her what you could do and what could. You explained the process to her. You had the conference call right before you sat down today.
Literally. She picked out a beautiful blue, but it's looking purple on the walls. And, my guys were texting me. They're like, it looks blue on my hands. It looks blue right here, but it's purple on these walls. And we've done a segment about lighting.
Yes.
Lighting plays huge into that.
Yes, I bet it was about lighting. Yes. Let's talk about, we had accent painting on the show before. You and I did some taping and we painted. I thought we'd talk about accent painting. We have about a minute and a half. And I brought some pictures that I'd like to show a before and after of painting an accent wall with just straight paint. There's a before picture, and when you walk into this home, that's what you saw across the room. But take a look at the after, look at that accent wall, what that did, and it drew your eye into that space and it warmed the space up.
It definitely did.
Do you find that that's a trend? People are
huge. I actually have accent walls in my house. I love them. It makes your house your home, and it puts your stamp onto it, and it does exactly that. It warms it. It makes it more inviting. And again, I'll go back to my famous saying, it's just paint.
Yes, exactly.
If you hate it, we can change it.
Exactly, and it doesn't always have to be a bold color.
It doesn't.
But anyway, but accent painting is great. We had fun taping that day.
Yes, we did.
But sometimes, just a straight out paint, a color, an accent color would work really, really well.
It really does. Like I said, I have several throughout my home.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't thank you enough for always being on the show. You're always full of information, personally, professionally. I love working with you. My clients love working with you. So anyway, appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. I have a great design dilemma coming up next.
Ever wonder what truly makes a house a home? It's all the thoughtful touches, all the little details that bring personality and character to any space. At Signature Interiors and Gifts, we believe that your home should be as unique as you are. Our collection is a treasure trove of inspiration, just waiting for you to explore. Our team would be honored to help you create a home that's not just lived in, but truly loved. Signature Interiors and Gifts, where every corner of your home tells your story.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors & More. It's football season and time to get your home game day ready. We want you to score big with our game-changing deals with durable hardwood, cozy carpets, wallpaper, and the best lighting in town. We can make your home special, so get in the game with our unbeatable discounts. Visit us today and kick off making your home the best with Hardwood Floors & More.
Hardwood Floors & More. So much more in store for you.
Imagine a life filled with energy, adventure, and clarity, where each day is a new opportunity. At Be Healthy Medical Weight Loss, we're here to turn that vision into reality. With over 15 years of experience in the Augusta area, our specialists are dedicated to guiding your health journey. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100, trust our experts to get you to your goals confidently and safely. Buzz on over to 4150 Washington Road so you can thrive at the Hive.
Design Dilemma brought to you by Stephanie Richardson, who I just had on the show from DNS Painting. Well, fall is in the air. We feel it. The days are a little cooler. The nights are definitely cooler. It's nice for a little jacket. So we are transitioning from summer and spring decor into fall decor. So we're getting rid of all these pretty little fresh flowers. We're getting rid of that. We are going to jazz it up a little bit with these great autumnal colors. Outdoors needs updating as well. So some of this this might fit into your outdoor design. You want to think about this and incorporate organic elements like wicker or rattan, something, that has a lot of texture like this bowl. I put a little moss in here. These little green balls, they can transition from summer to fall. But let's see, I love these, I love picks and I love these little garlands, but just adding a little bit of this autumnal color, a little bit of that orange in here. I like gourds and pumpkins. If we add something like this in here. Pine cones, you go out in the yard, they're free. You don't have to buy them. How great is that? Add a little pine cone. But look how we just change, something fresh to something more fall-like. So that works really well. Lanterns create an ambient glow. So let's have a couple of lanterns. And let's say we have a coffee table outdoors. And we have a couple of books and we have some lanterns. Let's see. Let me put this one back here. I like to layer and ground things. So we have a couple of books. And we have our lanterns. I like these different types of lanterns, but maybe do a little tablescape like this. You could certainly bring a garland in around amongst this, just to bring in a little bit more. But how lovely and simple is that? And these lanterns might have been something you used in the summer outdoors. But that's awfully nice. I like these large candles too. And especially if you're outdoor, they make these for outdoors. But if you use them indoor, if you have pets or small children, you don't want to flame, these battery operated candles work really well. So lighting, especially at night, is important. Again, another garland around, and just look how we're creating these little vignettes of fall. It's warm, it's pretty, it works really well. Blankets and throws, these knits, these wovens, something like this has a little fur on the bottom. This is really, really nice. Take a look at this fur throw, something you want to cuddle up in, especially, again, if you're outdoors and it's a cool evening and you're out there at the fire pit. This is really nice. Something to keep you warm. Think about your scents. We're going from something like this Nest bamboo candle, which is very citrusy, smells great. We're going to something, this one's called Charcoal Woods. A little more masculine, but woodsy, and it's just more fall-like. So think about the scents as well. We did a segment a couple weeks ago about scents and how that's all part of the experience in your home, indoor and outdoor. Let's see, natural elements. Introduce wheat. I went to the craft store, I picked up wheat, but take a look at the wheat. Because this is the time, I guess, they're harvesting it. I assume, I'm not a farmer, but, Ornamental cabbage. This is a fake one, but it looks very, very real. You see these around in landscaping, but you can certainly, this is a nice silk, very good quality. You could certainly put this in an arrangement that works really well. Dried floral, sunflowers, these, again, I don't love silk all the time, but these are just a fall flower, a fall color. Dried floral, eucalyptus, and it always smells so good. I grew up with eucalyptus. I just love it. And I have a eucalyptus tree in my yard. I don't know if you have, but you can grow this again, just like the pine cones. You don't have to pay for it. That's really, really great. Sticks are great. And again, the pods are really nice to add. You can add these into silk arrangements. You can add these into your fresh floral. That's what I like. If you go to the grocery, you get some flowers, some fresh flowers. Throw these in there, and you've made it a little more fall-like. Yeah, again, more pine cones. I'm not really big on orange pumpkins. I just think it's overdone. But again, some people like that. You could certainly throw this in here amongst what you have. Burlap, very textural. You could run this down your table. You could wrap this around some pillows, maybe outdoor. But again, organic, textural, and it's shedding a little bit. But something like that. Let's talk about some fabrics. We're going from some of these, whether it's pillows or some accessories in your home. We have some of these bright, bright colors. Well, then we're going more fall. Take a look at this. It's still a floral. It's still really pretty, but it's just warmer. And it just feels more, in the fall and the winter, we want a cocoon, we want to be warm, things like that. Again, this is something more for the spring or the summer, something like that. These cut velvets that I love to use all the time, I've had on the show before, they feel good. Again, if you're out by the fire pit, curl up with one of these pillows with a fur throw, and there you go. But I hope this helps you a little bit how to bring a little bit of fall into your decor, inside and outside. So enjoy your fall. We have a lot of great things coming up. I can't wait for the holidays to share some more great segments with you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What if the perfect pair of shoes could transform more than just your outfit? At Signature Soles and Apparel, It's not just about fashion, it's about finding the pieces that make you feel confident, unique, and ready to take on the world. From stunning shoes to statement outfits and accessories, every item is carefully chosen to help you express your personality. Let our friendly team help you discover your next favorite look. Signature Soles and Apparel, where every step you take feels beautifully you.
It's hard to know where to start when shopping for home or kitchen appliances, but you can count on Kelly Appliance for exceptional value and dedicated customer service. Family owned and operated since 1962, their friendly and knowledgeable staff will see you through the entire process, from selecting the right product to experienced delivery and installation. It's no wonder that Kelly Appliance is consistently awarded for their service and expertise. Visit Kelly Appliance at one of their 2 convenient locations in Martinez and Aiken.
At F&M Bank, you're more than a customer. You're family. We believe banking should feel like home. Familiar faces, real conversations, and service that's rooted in values and built on relationships. We take the time to know your name, your story, and your dreams. With roots in Washington and Augusta, we're proud to grow with our neighbors. F&M Bank, growing strong, one neighbor at a time.
Welcome to Dink Pickleball on Fierce Ferry Road. Stop by our pro shop for exclusive paddles, gear, and apparel that keeps you looking sharp. With 9 state-of-the-art courts, there's always room for your next rally. Our private event space makes every celebration unforgettable. Refuel with chef-curated food, cool off with ice-cold drinks, and catch the action from our loft's perfect view. New to pickleball? Learn from the best with classes taught by our pickleball pros. No membership required.
I usually talk about the last segment I do on the show, but when I've got a master chef here in the house, we're going to talk about food. You know I like to eat. So again, tell us the difference of what these were, Dan.
Okay, so both poke, both made from ahi. This is the shoyu style or soy sauce. So it's going to have a little bit of a salty connotation, just like you're dipping in and pouring soy sauce on rice, that type of thing. And then this is spicy style, and so that's in a spicy mayonnaise that's made with togarashi mayonnaise and a bunch of other seasonings that we put in there, and then the fat from the mayonnaise helps cut the heat, so it makes it very, very enjoyable.
This is something new for you, Stephanie.
Very new.
And you didn't know how to use chopsticks.
I do not.
So you're going to use it. We gave you a fork. I know not everybody uses chopsticks. Have a bite. That's the spicy. This is the soy.
I was
And I'll
excited
try
about
this.
this right here.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I'm going to try the spicy. I'm not a big spicy fan, but
Water
let's see.
on standby.
We have water right here.
Whatever that is delicious.
Oh my gosh, it's not that spicy.
Right.
It's really great. That is awesome.
It just gets you towards the back. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, there's a little, yes, it's in there. It's back there, yes. Hey, I have my show, Signature Mike, live at the Miller Theater coming up at the end of October. If you don't have your tickets, call the Miller box office or come to my store. We have the tickets available. So there you have it. Thank you for staying with us today. Thank you, my guests, for being here. It was a fantastic show. We will see you next time on the Signature Mike Show.